Colin Powell had publicly opposed President Clinton's push to let gays serve openly. That led to Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Public opinion was on Powell's side then, but it has changed markedly since. A Pew Research poll out yesterday found 58% of Americans now favor open service by gays. Still, many Republicans point to opposition from the individual commanders of the armed services. What? In fact, some lawmakers who said they were waiting for the Pentagon study's results are now calling for further investigation. South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham appeared on Fox News Sunday.
There is no groundswell of opposition to Don't Ask, Don't Tell coming from our military. This is all politics. I don't believe there's anywhere near the votes to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell. On the Republican side, I think we'll be united in the lame duck. And the study that I would be looking for is asking military members, should it be repealed, not how to implement it once you as a politician decide to repeal it.
The House has already passed repeal, while a similar measure has so far been blocked in the Senate. Secretary Gates warned today against inaction, but he also said the military will need time to adjust.
Those that choose not to act legislatively are rolling the dice that this policy will not be abruptly overturned by the courts. Nonetheless, I believe that it would be unwise to push ahead with full implementation of repeal before more can be done to prepare the force.
Okay, so that was a brief video about Don't Ask, Don't Tell and their opinion about it. Based on your understanding, like this short understanding on Don't Ask, Don't Tell, I would like to have your opinion on it. Let's start with you, Brian. What do you think about repealing Don't Ask, Don't Tell?
Well, I think Don't Ask, Don't Tell was first intended to protect gays in the military. As you know, some people in the military are intolerant towards homosexuality. And Don't Ask, Don't Tell protects them from revealing their sexual orientation that may cause them harm.
I see. So according to Brian, the Don't Ask, Don't Tell is a form of a protection for homosexual in the military. So from any abuse, because there are so many intolerant people in the military itself, so it is a good protection for people with homosexuality preference. And how do you respond to that, Caroline?
I respect Brian's opinion on Don't Ask, Don't Tell as protection for the homosexuals in the military. But I believe that Don't Ask, Don't Tell does not protect the homosexuals in the military, because we know that the military has discharged servicemen and women that have found to be homosexual, and this is against the idea that the law actually protects them.
I see. So you have a good point there, Caroline. According to you, Don't Ask, Don't Tell policies actually failed to protect the homosexual in the military because of their being homosexual, then they got discharged. So how about you, Julia? What do you think about, can you share your opinion on this matter?
Sure. I believe that servicemen and women are brave people who are willing to sacrifice themselves for this great nation. Therefore, they should be entitled to express themselves. I do believe that Don't Ask, Don't Tell is another form of discrimination, and it is lying to oneself about one's true identity.
I see. Well, I respect your opinion, Julia, and I think that's a good opinion. So according to you, Don't Ask, Don't Tell is another form of discrimination and a form of self-denial. So can you elaborate on that, Gustavo?
Well, I respect Julia and Caroline's opinion. However, I believe that the servicemen and women may not be ready for Don't Ask, Don't Tell to be repealed. First, I believe, according to the demographic of the U.S. military, that the U.S. troops consist of people from the red state, which are considered the Bible Belt. Because of this strong morale and religious value, repealing Don't Ask, Don't Tell may cause uncomfortable feeling, which can lead to disturbance in unit cohesion.
Good point you raised there, Gustavo. according to you, unit cohesion is the most important thing in the military, and this distraction will actually disturb the unit cohesion. That's why repealing the don't ask, don't tell is not a good idea, according to you. Well, I think those are good opinions from you guys, and I would like to conclude this session by explaining, by reiterating both sides of the aisles. And according to Brian, he believes don't ask, don't tell is a policy to protect homosexual in military, because they protect the homosexual in military from intolerant people from abusing their belief. And according to Caroline, it's not really a protection, since the policy itself doesn't protect people from being discharged because of their sexual preference. So, and Julia's also think that denying their own self or sexual orientation make them not being true to themselves, and that way, even though these people, being brave and they contribute, they give everything to their to the nation of this military, and they're willing to sacrifice their life, so they're entitled to give to show what they really are, what their true self is. And Gustavo believes, if we do rebuild this don't ask, don't tell, maybe it's not the right time, since people that dominate the military actually come from the regions. They have a strong religious value and religious moral, and more moral value. So if we learn from these opinions, I hope you guys that have opposing opinion will learn from each other, and will understand better about the situation. So thank you so much for coming to this debate, and I hope you guys learn. Thank you.